So here's an interesting way to start a vlog. I said the idea of this video was to capture everything that was real to me and important to me, so I may as well discuss something real and something important with you. Every Saturday morning I teach acting at an academy in Nottingham. And I get there because a friend gives me a lift. And when the session is over, I either get a lift back with the same friend, or I catch the bus back. Now I pay for the lifts, I pay for the bus obviously, and I only teach 2 or 3 hours. So once you factor in the travel costs, I don't make all that much money teaching on Saturday. Situation has changed slightly, no one's fault, but the friend can no longer give me a lift in the morning. This means I'll need to get the bus there in the morning. Now the bus there is going to take me a good hour and a half. We start teaching at 9, so I'd have to be getting the bus at 7:30, and that's only if buses were perfect, which they aren't. So I'd have to catch an even earlier bus, waking up at 6:30 maybe, get the 7 o'clock bus into Nottingham, change buses, get to the academy where I teach at. The situation we're in now is this one. I could continue teaching drama on Saturdays. I could continue teaching acting, something I love, something I adore, and make very little money. Or I could stop teaching acting and work every Saturday at the trampoline park, because I guarantee they'd need me on a Saturday. They've asked me several times if I can do Saturdays. I've had to say no because I'm teaching all the time. But the reality of the situation is I would make 5-6 times more money on that Saturday if I worked at the trampoline park. I think this is going to be a decision that really tests what my values are and who I am. Because I'm not uncomfortably low on money. I've had help from my mum and my dad. Thank you both very much to both of you for helping out, and I've never gone hungry. It's not that I can't afford rent and I can't afford some of the nicer things that I want, it's just I'm being a bit more frugal right now. And with the whole being frugal, I have to ask myself, should I continue to do something on Saturday that, and it's not just me on Saturday, it's for the kids that I teach as well. I have a class of between 5 and 30 kids, depending on how many turn up on the day, and they've gone through their fair share of drama teachers. You know, they've had staff changes in abundance for the last few years, and I don't want to be another guy that throws them into chaos again. And I love the lady that runs the school I teach for. Margaret's a beautiful, beautiful lady, really, really nice old lady, and she's nothing but sweet. I don't want to say to her, look, I can't do this anymore. But at the same time, my choice on Saturday is a choice between walking away with a job that fills me with pride and fills me with happiness and an extra 15-20 quid in my pocket, or working at the trampoline park, a job that's guaranteed, a job that I can walk to and from, and walking away every Saturday with an extra 50, 60, 70 quid. It's a decision I'm going to have to make, and it's going to be based on money, it's going to be based on how much free time I've got, and it's going to be based on whether I want to put the kids through the changing of the drama teacher again, which I don't. It's horrible to be in the situation where you can't have both the things that you want. I said the vlog will be about my life, and it is. It's not always happy. Sometimes it's a difficult decision to be made. Hopefully the next video I film will be more positive, but I want you all to know that's what's going on right now. I'm making a choice between having less money but being emotionally, artistically fulfilled and keeping the kids stable, or having more money and working at a job that I actually quite like. Choices. Hope you guys are good anyway, and the next video should be slightly more upbeat. Thank you for listening. Okay, how's this for a better video? A bit of positivity, bring the vibe up a little bit, okay? My good friend Carl McGarrigle, the guy that I was watching Conan with a few days ago, has written this book. It's called The Talents. Follow the lives of 7 individuals as they are taken from Earth and scattered across Pandos. Inside each of them, a talent will awaken, but with new power, the urge to be evil can easily outweigh the desire to be good. Now, Carl's written this book. It's a fancy book, which is right up my street, and inside, he's written a little dedication, to me specifically. It says, "It's the journey that we choose to undertake that will be the making of us. Keep doing what you do, and good luck." And reading that has made me think maybe I should definitely keep teaching drama. Even if I make less money, I should keep doing it. Anyway, what I'm going to work on is, I've got a very good microphone over on my computer. I'm going to narrate this book. Now, just so you are aware, it's very, very small print, and it's 551 pages. And I've said to Carl I will narrate and turn it into an audiobook as best I can, because he owns the rights to it, and I'm allowed to do that. So I'm going to end this vlog with the intro from that book. And if you think that it's something you'd like to hear, please let me know, and it will be completely free for everyone to listen to. Well, bits of it will be free. Whether Carl chooses to monetize it or not is entirely up to him, but I'm doing it from an artistic point of view. Thanks, Carl. I think your advice in the front of there really resonated. It was the right thing I needed to read right now. Okay, guys, here's me reading a book.
The Talents by Carl McGarrigle. Read by Josh Hayes. This is a demo and is not representative of the final quality. Prologue. The Harvest. "Where is it to happen?" asked the woman. "On the bridge below," said the man. "And when will you begin?" "On your command, my lady." "Then say the words now." He did as she said. She watched from the balcony as the storm intensified. Her imposing frame and night-blue robes stood out against the stark white, sun-bleached stone of the tower behind her. Someone on the bridge looked up, noticing her watching. Then, the first of the meteorites made its impact. The people on the bridge responded to the erupting chaos around them with the usual survival gestures, she noticed. Some decided to run, whilst others went diving to the ground. She viewed all of their attempts with a barely concealed boredom. Their efforts to flee were irrelevant. There was no escape from where they were travelling to next. "This world is full of skittish little creatures, isn't it?" she announced lazily to her companion. "As is our own, Portia," said the man beside her. "Although," he added with a smile in his voice, "I think this one may have just overheard your appraisal, and I don't think he agrees with you." It was Malbec's smile more than his words which drew her focus in. Her companion didn't smile very often, and immediately she saw what had caught his attention. 6 of the people were reacting as she had expected them to, but the 7th one seemed to be playing his own game. A man stood calmly at the bridge's centre as all hell broke loose around him. In reaction to the surrounding fire and violence, he made no attempt to flee. Instead, he raised his silhouetted arms upward and tilted his head back against the flames. "Arrogant bastard," she muttered. "Who does he think he is?" As if in response to this, the man on the bridge turned his head toward the tower and glared directly up at her. And despite herself, their eyes met for a moment. With a grin on his face, he flicked up his middle finger and mouthed the words, "I'm coming for you," before disappearing into the smoke and flame. As he turned, she noticed a plain, heavy-looking rucksack on his back. "A nice vanishing act," she commented, after her mouth had closed. "He'll regret that."